Notes on Death. I came to understand death as the final punctuation in a novel. The repetition of the final paragraph and recollection of sequential phrases paraphrased or replayed on repeat. As if tearing the pages into sentimental slivers to mold mosaics out of mementos could turn a period into an ellipsis, or a single book into a trilogy. You lay there in your grave. The added silence to my day like a blank page stuffed in at the end of a story. Perhaps the author knew I had notes, or that the closing of a back cover can be devastating. Silence paves paths through space, leaves blank pages for the imagination to roam open and free. I stare at the page, too petrified to pontificate. Too restless to write. I keep imagining the period on your epitaph like a dot in the sky. How something seemingly so small could be monumentous, but lost in time, and time ticks and ticks until the memories no longer stick, and I'm still waiting, watching the clock, debating whether or not the afterlife exists, or ghosts are just the collection of sentences that, once I've read, I could never omit. Like my choice to commit to you. Love has an interesting epitaph, with words you could fall endlessly into. Like the word dog written in cursive, where each letter loops and has no beginning and no end. I find irony in the fact that the same word written backwards is a finite experience on the page. But if God is our sage, we learn to find the finite in infinity. How a period could be placed when the mind is still racing. How history repeats because the story repeats redundantly. I don't know if I believe in God or ghosts, but I see how we host them by making the most out of memories, keeping them alive, choosing whether or not they can truly lay down and die. Like some prolific novelist that we can't believe exists because each line is riveting. Sometimes it's written by something greater, and sometimes we are the creator of something greater, and we make that greatness reality. That's why I don't know what's real anymore. That is why I keep rereading the story. That's why I keep rewriting this story, hoping I can erase what's been written in indelible ink, or hoping that I can live in peace, rather than in pieces of a fragmented memory.